An update to a Fox News investigation. Earlier this month, we put the spotlight on Alabama's parole system. It's a system some lawmakers and victims say is broken. Following orders from the governor, the parole board releasing its corrective action plan. I've got a copy of it right here. And also reaction tonight from a victim. Rosalie Dumas says her son Bill was 28 years old when he was murdered.
She had gone in when he was in the bed asleep. He worked shift work, and she shot him in the back of the head with a rifle.
Shot and killed in the bed by his ex-wife on October 5th, 1990. For the crime, Carla Dumas got a 60-year sentence.
I think she was sentenced to 60 years and she should serve every day of it.
Not a parole hearing for Carla goes by where the Dumas aren't there. They want her to serve all of her time, but they fear that could change.
She said that we need to understand that when we come back in 5 years, that she will be released. And I don't know how they can make that statement 5 years ahead of time.
It's tough, but it almost is it's like they're preparing us. So I'd rather have 5 years to prepare and know than be caught off guard, I guess.
They're just one of many families concerned with Alabama inmates coming up for early parole. Following reports, the state board had freed violent inmates the governor called for improvements. This is the corrective action plan the board came up with. First, they say the review committee in charge of picking the cases to be considered by the board will now consist of 3 senior supervisors. Second, inmates convicted of Class A felonies involving serious physical injuries, rape where the victim was under 12 years old, or manslaughter must now serve 85% of their sentence or 15 years, whichever is less, to be eligible for parole. Third, a checklist is going to be used now to record reasons why early parole is being granted or denied. But challenges facing the agencies are also noted in this plan, like trouble offering competitive wages, finding qualified candidates, and an increasing offender to parole officer ratio, which is up to 165 to 1, far above a goal of 75 to 1. The Dumas say they just don't have faith in the parole board. They say for the board, it's not about the victims, rather reducing the prison population.
When we went the last time, which was in February, the person moderating the panel introduced himself and said that he had been appointed by the last 2 governors to lower the population of the prisons.
Mobile County District Attorney Ashley Rich says to really address the problem, there has to be more money for prisons because crime isn't going away.
Absolutely, there's a push to get them out. It's all about money. It's all about money. And we're not spending our money wisely with the Department of Corrections at this point. Our money would be spent wisely on building additional prisons.
Now, I reached out to the governor's office for reaction. They said the plan was under review and would be discussed with the Attorney General before further action is taken. There's another looming deadline here, and that's when the 75-day moratorium will be lifted, which is towards the end of the year. Of course, I'll be following up then as well.